my name is Sven, welcome to the Metal Foundry. Today's video is a follow-up about the first part of my guitar collection that I published 2 weeks ago. Today's video will be about my favorite guitar brand. I will show you my ESP and LTD collection and also one bass guitar because I would not make one video about one bass guitar, so maybe I can just start off with that one, get it out of the way, and then I will show you the vast majority of my babies. So yeah. The bass guitar I want to show you is a Squier by Fender. This is a 72 jazz bass. This is a remake of a 72 jazz bass. Just a standard outfit. I bought this one secondhand. I asked the opinion of one of my best friends who is also a bass player of my previous band, and he told me just to get this one without a doubt. He said it's a great one to modify, a great sounding machine, great sounding guitar. He said you cannot do anything wrong with it, and I use this mainly to record the bass parts for my sound demonstrations. It's tuned to drop C, and maybe I will switch out the bridge and the pickups, but yeah, that's just for the future. I just like it the way it is right now, and yeah, I will continue playing it as it is. The second guitar I want to show you, and the first LTD. This is a very special one for me. This is the first LTD guitar I ever bought, also the first LTD I ever played. I remember this very fondly. This was in 2007 or 2008. And I remember I was visiting the music store with the girl I was dating at the time, and I saw this guitar hanging on the wall. And the first thing I could think of was, yeah, James Hetfield, you know, because a White Explorer, Olympic White, with EMG pickups in it. And I tried it, I asked if I could try it, and they said yes. And the first notes I played was, the clean part of Nothing Else Matters, the clean part of Enter Sandman, the clean part of One, then the distorted part of all those songs. Wow. I was in heaven immediately, and I was completely blown away. I was carried away, actually. I was not really blown away. I was carried away immediately, and I ordered the guitar on the spot before I had the money to buy it. I also ordered a form-fit case for it. It was not in stock at that time, and they said, yeah, it would take 2 months to get the case there. So I said, hey, if you can keep the guitar and the case until I have the money, that would be great. So I paid them, I paid them in advance, and they kept the guitar for me for 2 months. And after the paycheck from my summer job, I picked this guitar up, and this is a great guitar. This is absolutely love it. This is a special meaning to me. I cannot describe. Yeah, this is just one of my babies, and absolutely love it. I will never, never, never get rid of it. Wow. The second guitar is also an LTD, also a white one. This is an LTD EC1000 Deluxe. This is a full thickness model. The T stands for T for full thickness. I compared this one to the Schecter Hellraiser Solo 2 in one of my first videos. I absolutely love this guitar. Every guitar has a special meaning for me. I tend to buy guitars at turning key points in my life. And I bought this guitar when I moved to France for 2 years, and bought a second hand off Facebook. I saw this in the pictures, and I love immediately. The very classy Les Paul type guitar with gold hardware and all in white, and then the EMG pickups. Yeah, absolutely love it. Plays very comfortably. This one is also a special one. I guess you will realize I like my Explorers right now, right? Okay, this guitar I need to restring it because one of the strings is broken for a while. But damn, I remember when I was in school, in secondary school, I started out playing guitar, and I was browsing on the internet and browsing ESP Guitars website, and I was dreaming of owning this guitar, this EX400 with black diamond plate. This made me think of James Hetfield's signature guitar, the GH2. By the time I wanted to buy it, it didn't exist anymore. It was end of life, out of stock everywhere. And as with the white EC1000, I bought this one, another turning key point in my life. When I moved to my previous house, I bought a house with my ex and moved there, and then after that I bought this guitar. This one, I found this one on a second-hand website that was defunct for a couple of years now. I think the user interface of the website was at least 10 years old. And I called the guy, I sent him an email, and he replied me, "Oh, I forgot I had the ad still online, but I still have the guitar and it hasn't been out of the case all these years." So I picked it up. It was near mint condition. And the fun part is when I was in college, I had this guitar, this exact guitar printed out, a picture printed out of this exact guitar. I stuck it on my agenda, my school agenda. And every time I picked up my school agenda, I saw this guitar. So maybe, yeah, you could say I kind of already prepared myself in owning this guitar, if you're into that. Oh, man, absolutely love it. Planning on using it live again. I have to restring it, of course, but yeah. This has so much mojo for me. Some might say it's a bit tacky, but wow, this one it's just so cool. I don't know how else I can say it. I just love it. We are now actually moving chronologically, and then I come in the last explorer of my collection. And this is the guitar that you've seen in my LTD versus ESP video. This is the very first ESP I ever bought. I bought this one secondhand from Hein Willekens, who plays with Up the Irons, who used to play with Splinter Bomb. He's a Dutch guitar player, absolutely great guy. So yeah, this guitar is actually share the same stage as my Wild Explorer. When Hein, the former owner, played with Splinter Bomb, he played the Metal Days Festival and he used this guitar. I bought this one from him beginning of the year, and the story how I picked up this guitar is extremely funny. He kept it for me for all this time because I wanted to buy it before, but then some things happened in my life and I could not really afford it at that time, and he kept it for me on the side. I'm really grateful. Thank you, Hein. You're absolutely the best. And when I was finally able to pick it up, it was mid-Corona crisis. We couldn't really travel across the border, so we met right at the border of with Belgium and Netherlands. And the funny thing is, when I was all dressed in black, wearing sunglasses, looking like a biker, and he was wearing the same kind of clothes and with his long hair and so on. And we parked the cars with the boots aimed at each other, and we opened the boots. And I asked, "Do you get the gear?" So he picked up this great big guitar case, and I picked my case because I had to buy a case for this one. He kept the other one, and then we opened the case, and I gave him the money like all in cash. I think it must have looked like an arms dealer in it or something, like from by Hell's Angels or so. I have no idea. Like a biker gang doing a drugs deal or arms deal. Extremely funny. You should have seen it. People were looking strange when we were there, but yeah. Use this guitar in my first performance at Hopi Roads. Sounds absolutely amazing. I'm very stoked that I have this one. This is the first real ESP. You know, they're all by ESP, but this is the first real ESP. And yeah, absolutely love it. I think I've said absolutely love it all. I think almost 1,000 times already, but yeah. This is the EX. Last but not least, another LTD. This one is a rather special one. I bought this guitar actually on an impulse. I was not that sober anymore when I was at the Alcatraz Rock and Metal Festival this summer, and I was looking at my phone between bands, browsing a second-hand group, and I saw this guitar being posted there by Matthias, the guy who basically maintains my guitars. And this is an LTD BS7, a Ben Savage signature of Whitechapel. And at that time, I never played a 7-string guitar, and I was thinking of joining a second band where I had to play a 7-string guitar. So I said, "Hey, can you keep this one on the side for me?" And I picked it up. It comes with a Floyd Rose. This is the only ESP and LTD that I have that doesn't have EMGs. This one comes with the Marjos, a liquefier, and I have to check the other pickup. I will put it somewhere here. Didn't prepare this one very well, did I? Also comes with a Floyd Rose, but Matthias has installed a Tremel No system, so the Floyd Rose bridge is actually blocked now, so it's now a fixed bridge guitar. It's tuned down to drop A, as any deathcore guitar should be. Wow, this is actually an experience. This brings so much creativity out of me, just by this fact that it's tuned down to drop A now. Cool guitar, very comfortable to play. And it's very strange because I never liked to play Strat models or Super Strat guitars for that matter. And this one is a Super Strat, and I'm actually amazed and surprised by the way it plays and feels, and it's very, very cool. I've never really used the Floyd Rose. It's still in the fixed bridge mode, so I might give you an update about that later on. Yeah, great guitar. That concludes my guitar collection, at least for this year. Maybe I can give you another update somewhere next year. I have no idea. One can never have too many guitars. This was all from me this week. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content that I'm creating on this channel and you want to help me grow my channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video, which will be every single week. My name was Sven, and you've been watching The Metal Foundry. Thank you. Bye-bye.